Stop looking at the floor. Right now, you are leaking power without even realizing it. Have you ever considered the sheer magnitude of influence hidden in the simple act of meeting someone's gaze? Before humans developed complex languages, before we built civilizations or wrote laws, we had our eyes. It was our primary tool for survival, signaling trust, dominance, attraction, and intent. Even today, in our digital world, nothing has replaced this biological mechanism. Yet, take a look around. Most people are terrified of it. They glance away nervously. They glue their eyes to their phone screens to look busy, or they stare past you. They don't realize that this subtle avoidance is slowly draining their self-esteem. Piece by piece, here is the harsh reality. Avoiding eye contact might feel safe. It protects you from judgment in the moment, but it trains your brain to accept a lower status. It convinces your subconscious that you are smaller, weaker, and less capable than the person standing across from you. If you've been feeling like your confidence is shaky, or if you struggle to command respect in a room, the root cause is likely staring you right in the face. Let's dismantle this habit and rebuild your presence. Starting now, Part 1. The silent language of authority. We need to understand why this matters. Eye contact is the most authentic form of body language you possess. When you lock eyes with someone, you are broadcasting openness and certainty. Conversely, when you dodge their gaze, you are broadcasting insecurity or apathy, even if you don't mean to. Think about your last important conversation. Steady eye contact signals that you are present, grounded, and actually listening. Without it, the connection severs. The other person feels you are distracted, or worse, dishonest. In romantic relationships, the gaze is the architect of intimacy. It builds vulnerability and affection. In the workplace, it screams authority. People naturally follow the person who looks them in the eye, not the person inspecting their shoes. In attraction, it is magnetic. A held gaze can spark more chemistry in 5 seconds than 5 hours of conversation. When you rob yourself of eye contact, you shrink. You are silently telling the world, I don't believe I am worthy of being seen. Do this enough times, and it becomes your reality. Part 2. Why we look away. Why is this so difficult for so many of us? The psychology is deep-rooted. Primarily, it's the fear of judgment. Locking eyes feels like stepping under a harsh spotlight. You become hyper-aware of your own existence, terrified that the other person will spot your flaws, your nervousness, or your doubts. For those with low self-esteem, looking away is a defense mechanism. It's a way to hide. For those with social anxiety, direct eye contact can trigger a fight or flight response, feeling far too intense to sustain. Or perhaps it's just a learned habit. You simply never practiced it, so looking away became your default setting. But here's the trap. Avoidance doesn't protect you. It amplifies the awkwardness. The more you look away, the harder it becomes to look back, creating a spiral of disconnection. Part 3. The confidence killer. Confidence is not just a feeling. It is a result of action. When you physically act small, your mind believes you are small. Here is how avoiding eye contact actively destroys your potential. First, it makes you appear untrustworthy. Humans are wired to read shifty eyes as a sign of deception or weakness. Second, it costs you opportunities. Whether it's a job interview, a networking event, or a date, success relies on presence. If you can't hold a gaze, you fade into the background. Third, it reinforces self-doubt. Every time you avert your eyes, you send a feedback signal to your brain. I am not strong enough to face this. Repeat this daily, and your baseline confidence plummets. Fourth, it kills charisma. You cannot project energy if you cannot connect. Charisma requires a bridge between two people, and eye contact is that bridge. Part 4. The neuroscience of connection. This isn't just self-help theory. This is biology. Neuroscience shows that eye contact alters your brain chemistry in real time. When you maintain a gaze, your brain releases oxytocin. This is the bonding hormone, which lowers cortisol stress and increases feelings of trust. Simultaneously, your mirror neurons fire up. These are the cells that allow you to empathize and synchronize emotionally with others. You also get a hit of dopamine, the reward chemical, which boosts your mood. This means eye contact isn't just a sign of confidence. It is a generator of confidence. The more you do it, the more you rewire your neural pathways for courage. Part 5. The reconstruction plan if looking at the floor has been your default for years. Don't panic. This is a skill, and like any muscle, it can be strengthened. Here is your roadmap. Step 1. Progressive overload. Don't try to stare people down immediately. Start by holding eye contact for just 1 second longer than feels comfortable. Push the boundary slightly until your tolerance increases. Step 2. The inverted triangle. If locking onto pupils feels too intense, look at the inverted triangle area between their eyes and their mouth. To the other person, it looks exactly like eye contact, but for you, it removes the pressure of a direct soul gaze. Step 3. The barista method. Practice on low-stakes targets. The cashier, the delivery driver, the person walking their dog. Give them a brief look and a nod. These are micro-interactions with zero consequence, perfect for building your tolerance. Step 4. The mirror. Drill. Stand in front of the mirror and look directly into your own eyes. It sounds strange, but it's powerful. If you can't stand to look at yourself, you can't expect others to. Affirm your worth while holding that gaze. Step 5. The golden ratio. There is a balance. Too little is weak. Too much is creepy. Aim for the 60-70th rule. Maintain eye contact for about 60 to 70% of the time while you are listening, and slightly less when you are speaking. This creates a natural, engaging rhythm. Part 6. The ripple effect. Imagine a leader addressing a crowd while staring at his notes. Zero impact. Now imagine that same leader scanning the room, locking eyes with individuals. Suddenly, they are commanding the room. In your daily life, even a simple thank you, delivered with direct eye contact, changes the energy of the interaction. It validates the other person and validates you. When you master this, everything shifts. People interrupt you less. You form deeper connections faster. But most importantly, you feel a shift internally. What starts as a physical behavior ripples into your mindset. You stop apologizing for taking up space. The challenge. I have a challenge for you for the next 7 days. Every single time you speak to someone, I want you to hold their gaze for 3 seconds longer than you normally would. Resist the urge to dart your eyes away. At the end of the week, take note of how your interactions have changed. You will be shocked at how quickly your confidence adapts to this new standard. Final thoughts. Avoiding eye contact might feel like safety, but safety is not confidence. By hiding your eyes, you are hiding your power. True confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from being present. It comes from the courage to say, I am here and I am not afraid to be seen. So the next time you feel that pull to look away, fight it. Hold the line. Remind yourself, you are worthy of this interaction. You are strong enough to be here. Confidence lives in the eyes. Stop looking away from the best version of yourself. If you want to uncover more psychological tools to master your mind and social skills, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't miss the next insight that could change your perspective.